All right, I'm gonna call this meeting back out and back in, out of recess and back into our regular meeting. We'll call it to order, and at this time I want to add consideration to adopt the agenda that we have presented in front of you.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to adopt the agenda for June 20th.
Second.
All right, all in favor? Motion so carried. All right, the first thing on our agenda will be to consider some budget amendments, and that's on Ms. Melissa. On you there.
Good morning. The first budget amendment is for recreation. It's a budget amendment in the amount of $1,700 to budget revenue for miscellaneous program miscellaneous revenue for a contracted softball camp that Midway High School conducted for the recreation department. And the second one is for $240,000 to record an insurance settlement for the totaled ambulance from March, so that the EMS department can go ahead and order the new ambulance that was discussed last week.
These are items that we usually have on our consent agenda. Are there any discussion from the board?
Mr. Chairman, one note on that ambulance. Those are proceeds coming to the county from insurance settlement. We did have an ambulance that was totaled, and that's from that. So we want to buy a demo unit to replace it.
This will go into the carryover process, I'm assuming.
He said the demo is built, so he may be able to get it before the end of the year.
Okay.
But if not, if they can't get like the graphics and everything completed on it, then
It'll somewhere good. All right, thank you.
I'll entertain a motion to accept these.
I make a motion that we'll satisfy these two or three.
Second.
Okay, all those in favor? Motion so carries. All right. Thank you. We will move right into the consideration of the budget ordinance and the fee schedule. Everyone has one in front of them. Everything's been printed in accordance to our instructions that we gave. Do you have any other thoughts or things to be said? If not, I will entertain a motion to approve the budget ordinance and fee schedule for the 25-26 fiscal year.
I make a motion that we receive the budget for this year.
I have a motion and a second. Now, so we show the direction and the affordance of this board, I'll call for individual votes on this, please. Ms. Lisa?
Vote yes.
Yes.
Vote aye, yes.
I vote yes. And yes.
Mr. Chairman, with the motion that was just made, may we now have a motion to adopt the fee schedule?
Okay. I thought we did that in one, but that's okay. We'll do it.
Okay. So to make a motion to adopt the fee schedule.
Second.
All those in favor on that? Motion so carries. And now we have our budget ordinance is in place, and we are running with the budget, and we have our fee schedule in place. Anything else, sir, from your part on that? Are you
No,
good?
sir. That concludes item 3.
All right, now we're down to item 4, which is establishing our budget instructions on a biannual type deal. And I think we've had a couple of things prepared for us, trying to give instruction to our new county manager of the direction the board wants to go in and the thoughts of the board. And I think it's a very good plan, and I appreciate you taking this into consideration for us, and we're moving forward with it. So I'm gonna turn the table over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. On Wednesday, the board agreed to the resolution establishing biennial budget instructions for the Sampson County, North Carolina 26-27 fiscal year in all items except item number 6, and item number 6 is highlighted in yellow on your page. That required further instruction from the board and discussion by the board members. The chairman asked me to prepare 4 different options for the board's consideration. So if you'll look at the sheet that is your spreadsheet, it's color coded. We've put a blank space in item number 6. Item number 6 now reads, to recruit and retain highly qualified employees and increase investment in employee pay of blank shall be the goal for all permanent full-time equivalent employees at a rate proportionate to their normal work schedule. And we proposed 2% only, that's option A, 2% plus $1,000 one-time bonus option, which is B, a 3% COLA only option, which is C, and a 3% plus $500 one-time bonus option D. If you pick one of those, in the blank space in the resolution, we would insert, for instance, as an example, I'll just use the first one, to recruit and retain highly qualified employees and increase investment in employee pay of a 2% COLA shall be the goal for all permanent full-time equivalent employees at a rate proportionate to their normal work schedule. And so, and actually, I need to pause just for a second. I want to make sure that I'm not writing something that would be could be misinterpreted or misconstrued later on. Ms. Dillman, our HR director, when we were originally writing this, we were talking about a flat bonus only, not a COLA plus a flat, not a fat bonus, a flat bonus, F-L-A-T. So I want to pause for a second, commissioners. At a rate proportionate to their normal work schedule, I believe that might actually create an item of interpretation next year if it is a COLA at a rate proportionate to their normal work schedule versus a flat dollar amount at a rate proportionate to their normal work schedule. Do you understand? Am I explaining that correctly?
You are. I'm not sure how you would implement the COLA at that rate because the COLA adjusts your old pay scale.
Right.
And if you apply it differently to different employees, you're better off with your bonus being adjusted on that rate.
Right. So, commissioners, I think the solution for that, and I apologize for I want to be really clear when the intent is gone. You know, I won't be here. Other people are interpreting language. I think I would just put a period after the word employees. So it would read, to recruit and retain highly qualified employees and increase investment in employee pay of whatever it is. It might say 2% COLA only, or 3% COLA, or 3% COLA plus 500, or 2% COLA plus 1,000 one-time bonus option shall be the goal for all permanent full-time equivalent employees, period.
Okay.
So I think that if you just end the sentence there and strike the words at a rate proportionate to their normal work schedule, then that would hopefully eliminate some confusion maybe later on. So you would just simply then look at the spreadsheet. It's color-coded. First of all, this is what you saw on Wednesday, but I've modified it for 4 options. So if the 25% public education funding formula with the tax rate that you've approved, the school systems collectively would get, we estimate, about $274,000 because an increased tax rate means increased percentage of the total amount going to the schools. Then you have options. Yellow is 2%, blue is 2% plus 1,000, kind of orangish is 3% COLA only, and then pink or purple is 3% plus one-time bonus. That will give you your total estimated expenditures, which you have to match with revenues. We anticipate an estimated increase in your natural growth in the tax base of about $600,000, which means your estimated increased fund balance appropriation above what you have appropriated this year would be that amount estimated on the next line. And so then when you do that, your total additional estimated expenses would match your total additional needed revenues. So just to be mindful of your increase in tax base and increase in fund balance appropriation. 2 other things. First of all, this is a goal. So it's not set in stone. It's guidance to the new manager. It's not set in stone until you adopt a budget ordinance for that fiscal year. So that's not to say that due to circumstances, things might not change. Also, all of these dollar figures are estimates based on best available data that we have now. So if, for instance, your revenue picture changes in FY26, if your sales tax doesn't come in quite as much, if it comes in more, or property tax or things like that, then that would fluctuate, and the amount needed from your fund balance appropriation could go up or down. So all these are estimates, but they're the best things that your staff can put together at this time. That's what I've got, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. There any, well, we got to have discussions, we need to decide which way we're going. I've looked over it. I'll give my 2 cents worth, then we can go from there. But, looking at everything and the slight increase of where we're at, I'm in favor of the 3% COLA plus 500 with, is Allen's opinion, which is option B. Any other discussion from any board member?
I agree with you. That looks like a better choice.
I wanted to just clarify a question, Mr. Hudson. On the red column here, total additional estimated expense for option D is 1.4, or just 1,477,957. That would be added to our current budget or our fiscal year 26 budget of 82.7 million, so then that would potentially put our 87 budget at 84.2 million, which would be a 1.8% increase, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, members of the board, I think that due to the fact that, personally, I think due to the fact that we're not giving out a COLA this year and other surrounding counties are, that we would probably need to be a little more aggressive next year and do the 3% plus 500. That's just the way I feel about it. And that would still keep our budget growth less than 2%, which I
That's what
think is
we're
very
after.
important.
I agree.
Mr. Chairman, I agree 3% plus 500 regardless, because it looks like the better option. We want our employees to get the best that they can get.
Agree.
This looks like the best, better option for the option we take.
Vice Chair.
If we don't do something, then, past years, the pay plan that's put into account to deal with the turnover rate, if we don't do this, it's gonna have a negative impact. So I concur with everybody else. Option D will probably be the best option we have before us to counter that. So I guess we need a motion.
You know, a motion to reduce D, or
Do we need a motion to change number 6 to period after employees first and then the motion, or do we do it all at one time?
Just to make it clean, Commissioners, I think that I would do a motion on which option you would prefer.
Okay.
And then a motion to approve the resolution with the option that you preferred inserted. And I would read number 6 back to you at the time of the second motion.
no? I will entertain a motion on the option that we are going with.
Make a motion for option D.
Second.
I have a motion and a second for option D. All those in favor? Motion so carried. All right, so we're going with option D, and now we need to consider the adoption of this resolution to make everything official moving forward. So I will entertain as with the option D implemented into the resolution. That way we need to say that.
And if I could read number 6.
And you read number 6. Go ahead, sir.
To recruit and retain highly qualified employees and increase investment in employee pay of 3% COLA plus $500 one-time bonus shall be the goal for all permanent full-time equivalent employees.
Period. Gotcha.
He almost became a superhero kid.
All right, I will entertain a motion.
Chairman, I think we need to state the fact that this is next year's budget.
It is, we know, it's.
We know that,
We're good. This is a resolution that we're moving forward into the fiscal year to give guidance to our incoming manager and to kind of set a tone for who we are in the direction we want to move in. And I think that's a big deal. I really do.
Mr. Chairman, you could read the title of the resolution again prior to the motion.
All right. Resolution establishing a biannual budget instruction from the Sampson County, North Carolina for the 2026-2027 fiscal year.
okay. That's next
Okay.
year.
Yeah, good.
I want everybody to know that in the notebook.
I agree, it's not a bad plan.
They getting 3% this year.
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we approve this resolution as amended.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Motion so carries. And best I can tell, after a long, hard few weeks and a lot of recessing and meeting in this room, we are ready to adjourn, except, I'm gonna bet you, except I'm gonna give it over to our,
Can I ask the Commissioner to join me out here for a second, please? Mr. Hudson, would you join us? Back.
just a little come, please.
Years ago, Sampson County had a tradition for giving out markers and seal to individuals that contributed to Sampson County. Through the years, the process stopped. They have the found a collector who actually had one of these puppies. You have carried us through some difficult times in your short journey here. You have done a lot of things with department heads to help to inspire them. This little token can never, ever make up for what you've done for us, or to pay you for what you've done for us. But at least in the years going by, you can look back and have a little fondness for us.
That's true.
Thank you. That's real.
Thank you all. This has been, it's been a,
Like,
Have a turn. And it's clean.
this, it's been a highlight of the career that I thought had ended a while back. When you retire, you figure you go into the sunset. But I've gained more from you than I have given you.
Well, that's it.
This has been a highlight of my life. Can I thank you all very much?
Thanks, Ed.
Well, thank you.
Whenever you pull this out, just know that you get the heartbeat of Sampson County. Thank you so much.
I appreciate it. Thank you. You think I see it, sir?
well,
Oh, I don't touch them before.
words can always express the fall of what you have done for us. Friendship has begun from the work that is done, but it's lasting because every day you come to such a count, you're going to reach that fine savings. But not only that, we give you gratitude of what you have done for us and for our county. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
I told Mr. Hudson on a couple of occasions that he was a godsend for us. And as I said the other day, everything I asked him to do for us, he's been able to accomplish. Even when I had my doubts that he would be able to accomplish it, he did it. And my grandmother, Crumpler, was from Richlands. I have a strong fondness for Richlands. And I think it was a telltale sign that Mr. Hudson came from Richlands. Richlands is God's country, and Sampson County is God's country too.
Amen.
And we thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all. And thank you to all the department heads. This has been a team effort all the way.
Yes.
You have fantastic people that are learning and are growing. I know that you will do fantastic things, and I will come visit, and I will leave you sales tax money.
If the department heads will come up here, let's let the people see who does some of how these things work. Y'all join us. Come on.
Get rid of it.
Yeah, everybody.
No, let's get a business.
Next time.
Yes. We might have moved forward a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, we will.
Make sure y'all cover up the book.
It's new.
Every time.
We may have to pull up a little bit, but we'll make it work.
I'm gonna go get it. Short people like me go.
Keep coming in there.
Be able to see it.
Keep sun on.
Abby, thank you. I'm gonna stay. See us all.
We want this over presentation.
She gonna get your big camera. That's what she gonna get. All right, y'all look at the camera and smile for it.
And let me use it.
This is not, yeah.
Great.
Well, go ahead. Where's your color model?
Okay.
You'll never forget that photograph. I won't.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Before y'all leave, and you leave, if you don't believe that God don't have his hands on Sampson County, he directed him to be here for you.
Yes.
And I believe it with all my heart, and that's the only preaching I'm gonna do today. But I know God has his hands that he intervenes in the great ways what he's doing. Thank you. Thank you.
You just said that.
That's so good. That's very good. We got one more. How about 4 digits? Mm-hmm. Well, you got it here.
Mr. Chairman.
Wait a minute, let everybody get situated. He's ready. Hold on. He's, Mr. Chairman, I heard you. Hold on. Let everybody get situated.
Because they're going to shift them.
This is good.
Yep.
This thing.
We got the whole. All right. You good? We're done. We're getting out of here. Y'all ready? I will entertain the motion. Yes, sir.
Mr. Chairman, I make the motion to adjourn.
Have a motion to adjourn and a second. All those in favor? We are adjourned.
You made it.